And once again, what is up, my fellow patriots? How y'all doing out there in America? Land of the free, home of the brave. Me, the Wicked Wizard, back with another video. And today we're going to talk about CommieFornia. CommieFornia, boys. It's a hellhole for sure. But anyway, let's get into it. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, and sub up to my channel, please. I'd appreciate it. And let's start with Nancy Mace.
He's the guy, challenging everybody to debate. Yeah. And he's too scared to hit the stage with me. We definitely don't want a California, South Carolina. And I hope like heck that he will accept my debate challenge. I love a good debate, and I would love to take him and his hair gel on. He's the guy.
Yeah, so he's declined that already. I wonder why, right? Anyway, well, this is Utah, but I'm just throwing it in here anyway because
what the fuck is happening? This is ICE walking down my street. There's got to be 50 of them. What the fuck is going on here?
I see about 12. They're looking for criminals.
Holy shit.
They're going to make your neighborhood safer. That's what's going on. I know you're taught to hate them. And then, of course, we have good old Tom Homan over here responding to CommieFornia.
Your reaction to this Biden-appointed federal judge out in Los Angeles, apparently expected today to issue a temporary restraining order halting your lawful operations. She says, I think it's important for the court not to burden otherwise lawful law enforcement activities. Your reaction there?
Look, people need to understand, ICE officers and Border Patrol, they don't need probable cause to walk up to somebody, briefly detain them, and question them. They just need the totality of the circumstances, right? They just got through the observation, get articulable facts based on their location, their occupation, their physical appearance, their actions. Like a uniformed Border Patrol walks up to them at for instance, a Home Depot. And they got all these articulable facts, plus the person walks away or runs away. Agents are trained. What they need to detain somebody temporarily and question them. It's not probable cause, it's reasonable suspicion. We're trained on that. Every agent, every 6 months, get Fourth Amendment training over and over again. These are
just like regular cops could do to me, right? I've had that happen before. I've been pulled aside by a cop at a state fair. Asking me what I'm doing because he doesn't like my long hair. Yeah, so, it's bull.
Officers are really good at what they do. And if the judge would make a decision that's against what these officers are trained, what the law is based upon, then they're going to shut down operation. I think that's your end game. They want ICE to stop doing this. But if they base it on the rule of law, they're going to find out Border Patrol and ICE is doing exactly what they're going to do in accordance with law.
And you're...
Yep, and see, the thing is, guys, that the Democrats have not changed at all since the Civil War, right? Up to then, they had them African slaves that they loved so much to pick their cotton. And then, we fought a war to stop that, put an end to slavery, but they didn't change. All they did was they moved on to importing illegals. First it was Mexicans, and then now it's the whole world. Everybody come on in. Because who else is going to pick our fruit? Who's going to do this, that, and the other thing? Well, I'll tell you who. Americans will do it. You have to have these owners of these companies fined, closed, whatever you need to throw them in jail because they won't pay an American living wage when they have slave labor. They don't pay the children anything, and the Democrats love little kitty slave labor, as they've shown us already, right? Anyway, let's see what my boy Steven has to say over here.
It's a crime. And again, another example of how the city government of Los Angeles is waging a campaign of insurrection against the federal government. Let's be very clear. What would Los Angeles look like without illegal aliens? Here's what it would look like. You would be able to see a doctor in the emergency room right away, no wait time, no problem. Your kids would go to a public school. that had more money than they know what to do with. Classrooms would be half the size. Students who had special needs would get all the attention that they needed. There would be no violent transnational gangs. There would be no cartels. There would be no Mexican mafia. There would be no Serenos. There would be no MS-13. There would be no TDA. You would be living in a city that would be safe, that would be clean. There would be no fentanyl. There would be no drug dens. That could be the future Los Angeles could have, but the leaders in Los Angeles have formed an alliance with the cartels and the criminal aliens.
That's right.
Stephen Miller, it's a crime. And again, another example.
That is correct. They love them some slave labor, boys, I'll tell you. Man, you see what happened over here.
Protesters who have showed up to vehemently protest what's going on here. And just in the last few minutes, Customs and Border Patrol helicopter has entered the scene here. They are landing in the middle of the farm as we speak. It does appear that they were not planning to be here as long as they have been. And so this helicopter that you're looking at here, guys, apparently just made a run over to Van Nuys Airport for some cases of water, which is...
What do you say? They went and got cases of water for everybody? Oh, how evil. How scummy. How evil.
What they're bringing into the scene here. So there are a whole team of ICE agents at the farm. There are other agents down there as well as the National Guard police standing guard and protecting Laguna Road as this enforcement.
And you see all these commie protesters that are being told ICE is Gestapo and Nazis, and now they're shooting at, ambushing, and trying to kill ICE officers. And they do it with impunity. They're encouraged to do it by their Democrat commie leaders. It's insanity what's going on, man. We can't have a country like this. And yeah, then here you go. What happened? Oh. This is the commie judge, Biden-appointed commie judge, Mamie Uisa Mensa. Well, I don't even know how you pronounce that, right? She's nothing. She doesn't like America, hates America. Oh, is that another name? Is it the whole thing? It's Mamie Uisa Mensa Frimpong. Whatever. So she has signed an injunction to block ICE, and yeah, Gunther here says it best: ignore them. Just ignore them, right? So anyway, here's old Karen Bass.
So the executive directive that I will be signing in a few minutes is to help the city family, to help the city workforce, to help the city departments and all of the general managers essentially develop preparedness plans that have specific protocols and that help city workers know how to address immigration officials should they approach a city department.
Yeah, you know how they should respond? Hi, ICE. Welcome on in. What do y'all need? Right? Now, she's instructing her people to commit crimes, to interfere with lawful ICE operations. It's insanity. And then, actually, the bill also provides all kind of cash to illegals. Imagine that. So there she goes. She signed an executive order to give money to illegals. She's giving money to illegals. Yeah. Oh, and where's she getting that money? Oh, well, let's check this. Look at this.
But in the city of Riverside, there was another light in the night, keeping watch.
And they were able to capture, many violations.
The Riverside Police Department launched 5 drones over multiple nights looking for illegal firework activity over the holiday weekend, part of a new enforcement plan to catch those taking aim at the sky with illegal fireworks.
We're talking about the very illegal explosive mortars,
the
ones that are illegal in the state.
Dude, that's what fireworks do. They explode in the air.
to California. You have to bring these from outside the state or outside the country.
Officer Ryan Railsback is the spokesperson for the department. He says it wasn't hard finding those breaking the law. Video from their drones show this man lighting one, but it set something nearby on fire. Thankfully, they got it out. But Railsback says it highlights the danger.
This is dangerous for them to do. That's why our city has...
Dude, you know what's dangerous? Living anywhere in California, because some illegal will come up and stab you or shoot you in the head. That's what's dangerous.
Taking this stance and putting a hefty fine attached to it.
The fine for those caught is $1,500. And if you were caught, the letters will be arriving in your mailbox this week.
There's no disputing what you're going to see on the video. The fireworks that were going on were affiliated with your property. It's plain as day on these videos.
So dozens of homeowners can expect to get in the mail what's called an administrative citation. It's not criminal. In fact, it is a fine against the property for using the fireworks, but there is an appeal process.
They have every right to appeal it, but we believe that every citation going out has a very strong video evidence to support it.
So far, 60 property owners have been identified to be receiving the fine, but some say it's not right.
I think it's wrong. I mean, if you're going to cite somebody, do it person to person. That's invasion of privacy.
We're in a rightful place in the sky. It's no different than when we have our police helicopter. We have two brand new or newer police helicopters that go patrol. And they're looking for things to help support the officers on the ground.
Only time will tell whether the fines are a deterrent or just simply another cost of the celebration. Joy Benedict.
So, yeah, that's where they're going to get the money from. What is that? Stop. So that's where they're going to get the money from. And check this. Hey. So, Colin Rugg here says, California residents who launch fireworks for the 4th of July have tickets coming in the mail, thanks to police drones that were taking note. One resident, for example, racked up $100,000 in fines last summer due to illegal use of fireworks. $100,000! If you think you got away with it, you probably didn't, said Sacramento Fire Commie Chief Captain Justin Sylvia. What may have been a $1,000 fine for one occurrence last year could now be $30,000 because you lit off so many. Oh, wow. Was it $1,000 a rocket? Homeowners who weren't even present at the property also have tickets coming in the mail due to the social host ordinance. What the hell is that? So lame. So in other words, even if you weren't at home, they're still going to send you fine tickets. Oh, wow. So that's where Karen Bass is getting the money for her illegals that she's going to give them, right? So, you know, that's how California rolls. Absolutely zero for citizens, but fine the hell out of it, Patriots, because they want to celebrate America's birthday. Yeah, you commie pieces of shit. You are disgusting, evil people. And your city of Los Angeles and your entire state is a shit hole. You hear me? Shit hole. You're taxed for everything. They now have a tax. If you move out of California, you got to give them 10% of what you're worth. Right. Yeah. And they're taking all that money and giving it to illegal aliens. You think that's right? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Should people be fined for lighting off fireworks on 4th of July, even if they're not home and it's just somebody doing it in front of their house? Up to $100,000 in fines for fireworks. So they can give EBT and medical and, you know, cash assistance and everything to illegals. They house them. They don't pay anything because the Democrats are still slave owners. You understand? They are still slave owners. They just flipped the script and now use illegals to do it. And again, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share this video out, and please sub up to my channel so we can continue to help Donald Trump make America great again. And until next time, peace out, fellow Patriots. Peace out.